As Avatar protagonist Jake Sully straddles the divide between the exploiters and the exploited in the apparatus portrayed in the film, he leads viewers on the film's intended discovery of the pitfalls of a capitalist society dominated by a repressive ruling class. According to Althusser's ideology and ideological state apparatuses, the duplicate mirror structure of an ideological state apparatus simultaneously ensures the interpolation of individuals as subjects, their subjection to the greater subject, and the subject's good, aka submissive, behavior. Essentially, it transforms individuals into subjects. In Avatar's case, the scientific and military employees are interpolated as subjects, the greater subject is capitalism, and in order to achieve the greater subject's goal of material gain, all subjects must be good, as Althusser puts it, and do exactly what they're told. Althusser further states that the state apparatus, in this case the military, secures, by repression, the political conditions for the action of the ideological state apparatus, in this case, capitalism. Just to make this simpler, the scary military leader must keep everyone in line to make sure the little man in charge gets his precious, shiny, expensive medal. In theory, according to Althusser, this system functions all by itself. The subjects work on their own, aka by their ideology. It is only when the occasional bad subject, like Sully here, strays off course and, Althusser states, provokes the intervention of the repressive state apparatus. In line with Althusser's theory, Jake acts outside the ideology of the apparatus in which he starts out, by starting to prefer the Na'vi lifestyle, which makes him accordingly wicked to those representing the greater subject to which he is supposed to be interpolated. As the audience, of course, we are all called to know better. Jake's preference of the Na'vi people is actually a good thing, since they are so obviously better than the greedy capitalist humans. He prefers nature, peace, and true love over the problematic ideologies of capitalism. But isn't the manner in which Avatar invokes the audience to draw this conclusion problematic itself? The film must use the most widely effective methods to get audiences ideologically on board. In other words, to interpolate as many individual viewers as subjects to the message it promotes as possible. How? By maximizing its potential commercial success, a fundamentally capitalist strategy. And why? To make money, of course, a fundamentally capitalist objective. For a film whose message is supposedly so anti-big business, Avatar certainly has no problem revealing its status as a big studio production. In fact, it's a selling point. Audiences know they can count on a giant of the movie industry to utilize the cinematic techniques they know and love, especially if it's from a director they know and love. The producers even made the brilliant move of tossing in beloved former space film icon Sigourney Weaver into the cast to appeal to fans of the Alien franchise. Commercial appeal of the above-the-line talent is hardly the film's only method of audience interpolation. Naturally, a film about space travel and planets outside of our own promises dazzling special effects. And our man James Cameron doesn't disappoint. The film's mise-en-scène is positively packed with both cutting-edge and visually stunning CGI, transporting viewers along with Sully deep into the lush, glowing, fantastical world of Pandora, which obviously looks way better than the sterile, confining, hyper-computerized world of human scientists or the threatening, industrious human military. A world outside the apparatus of American capitalism is way better, the American capitalist apparatus of a Big Ten film studio urges us to think. The decidedly best genre in which to technically show off to this degree is obviously science fiction. The film is fraught with semantics of sci-fi genre convention, from sweeping shots of a panoramic landscape to the caricaturizing of good and bad. We know we can't trust the looming men in dark suits or the little money-crazed man in charge, whereas we easily side with the lovable, down-on-his-luck handsome guy, the mysterious, somehow sexually appealing non-human, or the charmingly no-nonsense maternal figure with admirable scientific integrity, all of whom aid in the courageous defiance of the repressive state apparatus. Even the film's theme of dueling ideologies embodied by these characters is in accordance with the sci-fi status. But in Avatar, theme takes a backseat to form. The film obviously maximizes its chances of interpolating the most subjects, thus making the most money, by making a film that, formally, is highly lacking in nuance or innovation, thus making it comprehensible to even the least intellectually active film viewers. There's the classic linear narrative, complete with cliches such as star-crossed romance and death of an innocent, a formative tendency only for visual effect, and let's not forget the good old male gaze. In summation, Avatar's evident big studio commercial prowess, in tandem with its lack of formal vicissitude, create a movie whose message is palatable to the filmgoer, but puzzling to the film scholar. But if both watch the film, having paid for it, Fox has successfully interpolated them as subjects, no matter how skeptical, either of the apparatus within the film or that which it represents. And unless humans discover a Pandora-like alternate universe in which film can be watched without feeding a capitalist agenda, the apparatus wins. But thanks to the agency, we feel, through the artificially constructed triumph of Jake Sully, for at least 2 hours and 40 minutes, we are convinced we have a choice.